Hi, 8th grade. Today we're going to be reviewing graphing. First, let's take some notes on graphing a line. You guys all know this by now, but what is the equation for graphing a line? It's y equals mx plus b. What is your m? Your m is your slope. This is also your rate of change, which is the same as your unit rate, which is the same as your rate of increase, all of those things. And then what is your b? Your b is your y-intercept. This is the point where your line crosses the y-axis. It is at the point 0, comma, whatever b is. This is also your initial value. We're just going to do one example together. So write down the equation y equals negative 3x plus 4. What are the two things that you need to know in order to graph this line? You need to know your m and you need to know your b. In this line, what is my m? My m is negative 3. What are some other ways that I can write this? Well, I know that it's my change in y over change in x, or my rise over my run, so I need to write it as a fraction. So I can put it over 1. I can also write this with the negative out front, negative 3 over 1, or I can write this with the negative on the bottom, 3 over negative 1. And then what is my b? My b, I'm going to write it down here because I don't have space up there, is 4. What point is this at on the coordinate grid? This is at the point 0, comma 4. Alright, so now I'm going to graph my line. Where am I going to start? I'll start by graphing my initial value, my b, and it's at 4. So if it's positive 4, am I going to draw it down here? No, we're going to go to positive 4 on the y-axis. Now I'm going to look at my slope. I'll just pick one of them to draw first. I'll do the negative 3 over positive 1. A rise of negative 3 is going down because it's negative, and then positive 1 means we're going to the right. If I had graphed this one with the negative on the bottom, I could have gone up 3 because my rise is positive 3, and then my run is negative 1, so I'm going to the left. Don't forget that you then have to draw in your line. The last thing I'm going to do is check whether the slope of the line is positive or negative, because I know my slope should be negative from this negative 3. If I look at this line, am I going down or am I going up? I'm going down, so my line is decreasing, which means that I drew it with a negative slope, which means I drew it correctly. All right, go ahead and finish the two examples on the back, and then go on to ST Math.